આજે નેશનલ ડોક્ટર્સ ડે નિમિત્તે રાહુલ ગાંધીએ કોરોના પર ચર્ચાની સિરીઝમાં કોંગ્રેસ નેતા રાહુલ ગાંધીએ 4 નર્સ સાથે વાત કરી હતી। આ તમામ નર્સ મૂળ ભારતીય છે, તેમાંથી 3 ઓસ્ટ્રેલિયા, ન્યુઝીલેન્ડ અને બ્રિટનમાં કામ કરી રહ્યા છે। આ ચર્ચામાં તેમણે કોરોના સંકટ અને તેનાથી બહાર આવવાની રીતો પર વાત કરી છે।
Experience in AIIMS, how are you feeling in AIIMS, because you are their sort of epidemic is winding down or our epidemic is picking up?
राहुल जी, हमारा देश की हालत मेरे से ज्यादा आपको पता है।
आप सब हिंदी समझते हैं?
हाँ, आई एम वेरी फाइन विद हिंदी।
थोड़ा थोड़ा ओके, सो विल डू मिक्स ऑफ हिंदी एंड इंग्लिश।
यस। राहुल जी, उसके पहले मैं थोड़ा स्टैटिस्टिक्स पे आना चाहता हूँ। हमारा देश की स्टैटिस्टिक्स यही है, वी हैव 1.2 मिलियन रजिस्टर्ड एलोपैथिक डॉक्टर्स इन इंडिया and we have around 3.7 million registered nurses in India. When we are coming to the ratio, it is 1:1,500 for doctors and 1:1.7 is to 1,000 nurses in India. But the WHO recommended is 1:1,000 doctors and 3:1,000 doctors when coming to the recommendations of WHO. So we are running short in the scenario of human resources. But still, we are fighting hard. But in our country, the scenario is entirely different. तो अगर private hospitals की बात करेगा और गवर्नमेंट हॉस्पिटल्स की बात करेगा, वो दोनों बिल्कुल आसमान जमीन के अंदर हम उसमें दिखेंगे हमें।
क्या फर्क लगता है आपको?
So when we are looking into the private sector, there are a lot of discriminations. Private nurses यही कह रहे राहुल जी, उनकी सैलरीज कट हो रहे। इस पैंडेमिक की सिचुएशन पे अगर उनकी फैमिलीज को वो कैसे देखभाल करेगा? अगर उनकी इस सिचुएशन में मुझे लग रहा है सरकार उनको मदद करना चाहिए और सारे प्राइवेट हॉस्पिटल्स उनकी पूरा सैलरीज देना चाहिए। इस कंडीशन में वो कैसे उनको मतलब वो जीना ही मुश्किल करेंगे, हो जाएगा। हाउ कैन दे लुक आफ्टर देयर फैमिलीज एट दिस पॉइंट ऑफ टाइम? इट विल बी वेरी डिफिकल्ट फॉर देम टू सर्वाइव इवन, बिकॉज आपने एक चीज पूछा था, आपको डर लग रहा था नहीं हमें कोई एक, मुझे नहीं लग कोरोना महामारी, क्योंकि इस देश को बचाने के लिए आगे ही था, फ्रंट लाइन में ही तो था। क्योंकि मेरा खुद एक्सपीरियंस कह रहा है, मुझे कोई डर नहीं था। अब मैं कोरोना हो गया तो भी मुझे डर नहीं लग रहा है। मैं सरकार से और आपसे ही कहना चाहता हूँ, मैं ठीक होके मुझे पहले कोविड वार्ड में ही जाना चाहता हूँ मैं।
हाँ बिल्कुल, मगर मुझे एक चीज की बड़ा आश्चर्य हुआ कि काफी अस्पतालों में दिल्ली में मुझे बताया जा रहा है कि टेस्टिंग ही अलाउ नहीं हो रही है।
हाँ जी राहुल जी, ये बहुत दुख की बात है, दर्दनाक वाली बात है। क्योंकि मैं आपको उसके बारे में एक स्टैटिस्टिक्स बताना चाहता हूँ। क्योंकि 27 मई को हमारे दिल्ली का इन्फेक्शन रेट था 13.7%। उस टाइम पे हम 7,000 टेस्टिंग कर रहे थे एवरेज पर डे। अब हम जून 12-13 पे आ गया तो हमारी इन्फेक्शन रेट 30% के अबव बढ़ गया है और हमने हमारी टेस्टिंग 5,000 की नीचे लेके आ रहे हैं। ये बहुत आश्चर्य की बात है, क्योंकि इन्फेक्शन रेट एक तरफ से बढ़ रहा है और डेथ्स भी बढ़ रहे हैं और हम अपना टेस्टिंग कम कर रहे हैं। मुझे समझ में नहीं आ रहा राहुल जी, व्हाट इज हैपनिंग।
हाँ, because someone was telling me, one of the doctors I was speaking to in one of the private hospital was telling me that it becomes impossible for them to work if they cannot test COVID patients.
Absolutely, Rahul ji.
The patient, they don't know whether he has COVID or not, where to put him, putting 2 patients, one who has COVID, one who doesn't have COVID next to each other. So they were saying that they are completely frustrated and they do not know how to move forward. I think little bit is the governments are trying to manage the perception. They're trying to give a sense that the problem is not as bad as it is. But I believe that, look, we have to face the problem. So we should accept the problem, define the problem accurately, and then fight the problem. I don't know how you react to that.
No, राहुल जी, आपने बिल्कुल सही बोला है। देखो, हमारे पास एक पैंडेमिक सिचुएशन है और एम्स की डायरेक्टर ने भी यही बोला है, वी आर गोइंग टू द पीक एट जून जुलाई half. So even the Delhi Chief Minister, respected Arvind Kejriwal ji, has told that they are expecting 5.5 lakh cases. We are having around 10,000 beds in Delhi. And can you imagine the depth of the thing, that if 5.5 lakh people are coming, definitely it will not come at a time, but average 1 lakh patients a day, I can't imagine the depth of the situation. What will we do?
Yeah.
It's quite strange.
How do some of the people from abroad react to this?
I just want to ask Vipin. Vipin, so you're on sick leave at the moment. Is that being paid or are they paying you for this leave?
Right now, institution has told that it's paid, but there's not since there are a lot of people. It's a pandemic. A lot of people are getting infected. Healthcare workers. I'm even worried about that. So right now they're telling it's paid, but I don't know what will happen in the future time.
And how easier it was for you to get the testing done, though? It was okay for you? Was it quite accessible?
Yes, but when my wife's turn came, my turn was little okay. But when my wife's turn came, she had to wait for a complete 10 hours. It was little worrying, and it was a little a sad kind of incident for me.
The main thing that we should be trying to help you with. हमें क्या करना चाहिए आपकी मदद करने के लिए?
We always thank you for that. Thank you for asking. आप हमसे बात करते रहिए, हम अपना एक्सपीरियंस शेयर करेंगे, आप अपना एक्सपीरियंस शेयर करेंगे. हमें भी बड़ा फील होता है कि we always love the India. आप हमें बात करते हो, वो एक अच्छी बात है हमारे लिए.
Rahul ji, in policy making, I don't think our voice is being heard in a point that it should be heard. So I think I want to put that point in your mind that when a thing comes or when a policy is being made considering the nursing profession or the medical profession, the experts in that profession should be asked for the thing. Then only the policy should be made. But unfortunately, that is not being happening in our country. It's very unfortunate to say that, because many organizations or leaders are not being called. So when it comes to the policy making decisions.
So in all this COVID battle, was there any experience that was positive for you? That you felt
Definitely.
this was a very happy
Definitely.
experience? Can you describe?
Definitely, yeah.
Can you describe me one experience like that? What happened? Anu?
I think here in New Zealand, again, the communication between the government and health workers, it was really, really good. I would say daily at 1 p.m. during that 5 weeks lockdown, our health minister and our president would come and do the press meeting. And I think pretty much all the New Zealanders will tune to hear these numbers, the levels, and the president himself, she made us feel responsible and participating and winning this battle. So the leadership styles were like one of empathy in a crisis.
Yeah, my positive experience I would like to say about, during the weekends, during all this pandemic, COVID cohort unit, developed and working. The cohort unit I worked at the weekend, none of the nurses had COVID. This was so, it was such a brilliant news for us, because nobody caught. We had 20 patients and, all patients were admitted there were COVID positive patients. None of the nurses had COVID. So
That's good.
That's good news.
So that was such a brilliant news for us.
So my last question. In all this, of course, the non-COVID patients have a completely different trajectory, because the hospital is occupied by COVID patients. So
And not all of them. Not all of the hospitals. We have in our accident and emergency departments, there is a red zone and there is a green zone. So patients were exhibiting the symptoms of COVID. So they were putting into the red zone,
Right.
and those other patients who are not coming with the COVID symptoms, so they were going to the green zone.
Right.
So once everybody is getting swabbed, everybody is getting tested. So this is the only way we know, and now we are not seeing many patients.
शायद वो यहाँ सिग्निफिकेंट हो गए, जो आपने जो सवाल पूछा था,
हाँ.
वो इंडिया में शायद ज्यादा सिग्निफिकेंट है कि सरकारी अस्पताल की ओपीडीज भी रन नहीं कर रहे हैं. वो हमारे पास कोई और रास्ता नहीं है राहुल जी, क्योंकि वो भी एक सवाल है, क्योंकि लेकिन हमें उन लोगों को कैसे मदद किया जाएगा, ये सोचने वाली बात है. क्योंकि बहुत सारे लोग हैं, मेरे पास भी बहुत सारा फोन आया था, क्योंकि वो कैंसर पेशेंट्स, बहुत सारे पेशेंट्स वो मदद मांग रहे हैं, लेकिन हम कई चीजों पे कर नहीं पा रहे हैं. क्योंकि हॉस्पिटल जैसे आपने बोला है, वैसे हमारी पूरा हॉस्पिटल्स, मेजॉरिटी ऑफ द बेड्स आर बीइंग allocated for COVID, not only in AIIMS, in majority of the government hospitals.